Hi.
How are you?
Christina?
Yes.
Yeah. Daniel.
Nice meeting you. Have a seat. Alright. Would you like to sign in, please?
You want the door open or? It's up to you. Alright, you can close it. Yeah, that's nice.
So, Alright, so I got a copy of your letter that you sent me, the official request for documents. Documents are here. Now, you tell me how you want to proceed. If you want copies of them, what I'll do is I'll make a pile of copies, and the documents you do not want, we'll set them aside, okay? So then if you need copies, you'll have these copies available, okay? I think that's the best way to organize it.
So did you receive my second request? Because I sent two certified
Yeah,
layers for you and for Isabel, and then I emailed you that I want from the December 2017.
Yeah, but this is the official certified request. This is the request we are addressing. This is the one.
So certified request was sent to Isabel because I was told she has everything from Albert Corrada. Then Albert Corrada told us that you are the one who have it.
Okay.
So what do we do about it?
I am answering your request that you addressed to us. Okay.
It's okay. I will send the second request.
And then you can send. Yeah. Look, I mean, we got to go through the process basically. So as I said, I got your documents for this request, and then if you want to make more requests, you're entitled to. You know, I cannot tell you no. It's up to you. But I got to address them the way they're addressed to me, and this is it. Okay. So what I did. This is your copy here, all right? So then what I did is I did 1A, 1B, I broke down the different categories and so forth for you to take a look at. So there it is, basically, in order. The one, there is one which is item number 3. Members serving on the board of directors, please explain when and by who and they were elected. That's an interrogatory, so you're gonna receive a letter, an answer. We have 30 days to answer these questions when it is questions. So within 30 days, you're gonna get an answer by next week, I would say. Next week or beginning of the following week. So
now we are hearing that Marta Trueba, who is on the board, she is selling her units, and I understand the sale is going to happen right now. So when I receive something in 30 days, what will I see? Because if she sells her units, she's not on the board.
Look, we'll see, but right now, as I say, first, I don't even know if she's selling her unit, okay? And I'll just say, you know, I'm here let me put it this way to you. I like transparency, okay? I've been doing this business for 20 years. And my experience is when people request documents, I show them the documents. If they want a copy, we'll mark a copy and so forth. What I do with Overbuilding and we will do in the future is we'll put everything online. So every month, you know, anybody wants to see documents, as long as there is no personal information on people, then the documents are there, the financials, the so forth, okay? That's it. All right, so you got the pile here, all right? You tell me which documents you want to have copies.
We will take all of the copies, but before we proceed to copying, there were text messages that I sent you, and there is a big concern about when the building is going to be exterminated, who paid the fine for May 3rd, and when is the meeting? When will we get the budget for that meeting?
Well, the budget meeting, you have a budget for the year.
No, just for 6 months.
No, you have a 2022 budget. That's what you have.
Okay, so I pay every 6 months.
Correct?
I paid until July 1st. I would like to move forward. I would like to pay monthly.
That's
So
fine.
from July 1st, how do I know what I pay?
You will be getting before the end of this month, usually a week before the end of this month, you will be getting an invoice via email. You get your invoice, you send your payment, the payment instructions are where to send the payment, who to make the payment to, and so forth. Okay? So that we're organizing all this. All right?
So there will be no meeting for that to discuss.
You already had a budget meeting
Okay.
for 2022. So usually at the end of the year, when comes the end of the year, there is the annual meeting and the budget meeting for the following year. That's the process of buildings, you know, that's how we set the process is you got budget, annual meeting, so you know how much you're going to pay for maintenance for 2023, and you know also who's on the board for 2023.
Okay, so we were under the impression that the budget meeting was delineating the budget for 6 months, but if you're saying it's for a year, then okay.
I mean, I've never seen a building having a 6-month budget meeting,
Okay.
ever. A budget, under, you know, you determine, that's why it's called a budget, it's from one year to the other. You set a budget, so you know how much maintenance you need to charge for the entire year for maintenance. Now, that being said, if there are, let's say there is an expense that is not in the budget. Let's say there is an increase in insurance premiums, for instance, things like this. Then there are mechanisms for the association to collect the money. Okay, we need a special assessment because the premiums, our budget was saying $10,000 premium, and then we are in September and our premium renewal, it's $20,000. So that portion, you do a special assessment. Then when the mechanism is, let's say it's in September, then comes the end of the year, you know that your new premium, what your new premium is, and you transfer it to 2023. So that's usually, in general, that's how buildings function.
Okay.
So the special assessment, is there any insight that will we have it on the your invoice?
No, because there's no special assessment passed. As far as I know, there's no special assessment. I mean, look, I took over last month, okay? But I don't see a special assessment being passed that was voted on, and I don't see a special assessment being due. Now, that being said, there are things I need to do to make the building better, and so I have roofer, exterminator, contractors coming to the building to do the basic fixing. I have a termite company who is going to give us pricing and so forth. That doesn't mean it's going to happen. What I need is to be ready and have the different pricing when something happens. If something happens, if the board decides, okay, we're going to do termite treatment, Well, we need to know how much it's gonna cost before we pass a special assessment. So that's the process, that's my process as a building manager.
Yes, you said you started last month. However, when we received emergency order on May 3rd to exterminate, it said your name and your address
Yeah.
there. So
Well, I don't know who put my name and my address,
the government.
and I can tell you one thing, I got a call from the city, okay, from somebody working at the city, and it was for bees. So I called the bee company to come and remove the bees on the south side. They came. I was not even the manager yet, okay?
When did you start?
I think the contract was signed. I think the contract was signed. Yeah, the contract was signed the 5th of May.
And Corrada left on 31st of April.
Look, that's there it is. So I called the bee control. They told me wait a few weeks to see if there are bees, and I'm calling them back because I saw bees again. No. But there are things I need to organize in this building so it functions correctly. That's it.
So what happened to that $1,000 fine from the city on that emergency order exterminate?
There's no fine on that. I mean, I haven't, you see the violations are there, I haven't seen $1,000 fine to exterminate.
It was left on top of the building.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's what they're here. Look, we're here to, I'm not here to pick up a fight.
No, we're trying to understand what's next. Where are those all fines gonna go? Who's gonna pay? That's what we are talking about.
We'll find out. Look, it takes, you know, I know what the fines are, I found them, I have a full listing of all the fines on the buildings and so forth, and then we'll just work them out. And I know that as far as extermination, there's not been any fine, okay?
So can we go through those violations or fines first to just be on the same page? Because Marta, she did send me a screenshot of the email saying that 6575 Washington Avenue LLC are going to take care of garbage fines. So is that correct? It's coming from the
fine or whichever fine. Okay, let me put it this way. If there is a fine for garbage and they're responsible for it, yes, I will ask for the condo for them to pay for it. If let's say I move out and I dump all my stuff, well, and then the city comes behind and there is a fine, I should be responsible for it. You see what I'm saying? That's my position as a manager, where they should be doing. Whoever is creating a fine should be responsible for it, and that's it. You know, it's there's no other if and what.
Yeah. So can we look at fines and you just tell me who?
Let's go. What I suggest is we go. You guys go through the records, and then we move forward to it. Okay.
Okay, quick question. With regards to the garbage collection fines, how do you differentiate when the responsibility, or when a fine is due to improper garbage collection or somebody dumping all their furniture?
Well, we try to find out who dumped furniture. That's it. Versus trash, just regular garbage not being picked up or left outside or something like this.
So this is before you joined, or before you became the property manager, there were a lot of instances of the trash would just overflow from basic garbage because the trash wasn't being collected.
Right.
And then there would be fines assessed,
And even when you started, we have Storm Andrew, and that was still there, all the furniture, for a week, which belonged to the tenants of apartment 10 and 22. Both of them are board member tenants.
Okay, so I'm here to do my best to get this building in shape. Okay, financially, administratively, and physically, meaning that this building be clean, looks good, and so forth. Okay. In order for a building to function, you need to have the budget, the correct budget, number one. Having everybody paid. Having finances which are enough to address the small things that happen, okay? You need to have the administration part where you don't get bogged down with violations like crazy, which makes no sense. That means people need to respect the rules and regulations, okay? And then physically, meaning, you know, I see the screens, for instance, around the building. You know the soffit screens?
Yeah, they
Need to
fall.
be replaced.
They fall into my balcony.
You cannot have proper extermination or proper stuff being done if your screens are open, because bugs are gonna fly and you name it. So this is the kind of things that need to be in place, put in place. You know. That's
So what we are
and
here.
then there is a board, and the board, I go and say, this is this, these are the pricing, what do you want to do? That's how it works. You know?
So we do not have cleaning company now, and we haven't had for a while, correct?
The cleaning is gonna start on Monday.
How long we did not have cleaning company?
I have no idea.
But you are a manager for last 2 months, right?
Yeah?
So you have no idea, it was no one cleaning or repairing anything, correct? Since you started.
Do we have money? I don't know.
Are you doing the finances for the property management for
Yes.
our building?
Yes, I do.
So how come you don't know if we have money?
Okay, I'm not gonna go into, let's be clear, okay? I am not going into an interrogatory. I'm here to work with you, okay? We're here for an inspection, records inspection, okay?
Okay.
We're not gonna go into interrogatories.
The budget was for the repairs and for the cleaning, so we paid that. You said we did not have any cleaning or repair since you started, so where the money went?
Okay, do you wanna do do you wanna do the interrogatory, or do you wanna do the records inspection?
I would like to get the answers.
Yes.
I paid for it, so I would like to know where the money went.
So you
And
can
when-
put your answer, your request, your questions under a proper inspection, under a proper interrogatory.
Yes, okay, so we have that under the contractual agreement, so I guess we will have to see what is our cleaning service contractual agreement.
Okay, do you want to start with
Yeah.
the inspection, records inspection? Go ahead.
So we will start with the monthly bank statements.
Correct. So this is it here. So you tell me,
What months we have there? Can you?
you have from December,
December 2021.
And we have only one bank account for association.
that's the bank account page, which is here. These are the documents here.
In that bank account, do we have everything deposited there? For example, there is a delinquent owner who is incurring the fees.
Again, we are here for a records inspection, not an interrogatory of the manager. And
Well-
by the way, if you're recording, are you recording?
I don't have to answer. Are you interrogating me?
I do not agree to the records. You're recording?
I don't
Are
have
you
to.
recording?
I don't have to answer your interrogation.
You do not have the right to record me without my permission.
Okay. Okay. So please answer. So where do the
No, I am asking you, are you recording?
Don't interrogate me.
Okay. These are the documents here. You can review them. I will be back in a few minutes. You need a pen here. Again, for the records, I do not consent to be recorded
Please answer
by
my
Ms.
questions.
Vega regarding an inspection
Please answer my
record.
questions.
Excuse me?
Answer my questions.
You do not understand what I am saying. We are here for an inspection.
So I'm asking
of-
to inspect
we are-
where
They
is
are here.
where are the link
You
for show me?
This is not a question. You wanted to see the records. They are here. Okay? Now, you're trying to interrogate me. You're filming, okay, without my consent.
You're spending my money without consent.
I'm spending your money?
Yes,
What do you mean I am spending your money? Please explain.
You are in charge of property management, administrative, financial, and structural well-being.
And you're saying
I
I
paid.
am spending your money. Is
I
that
paid.
correct?
I paid for the repairs
Is
and
that
for the
correct?
cleaning. You are in charge of the cleaning and the repairs. My money was spent.
We
I
are
don't know
here for an inspection record. Do you want to proceed with the inspection
when.
record?
Yes, we will take the copies.
Excuse
We
me?
will take the copies.
No, you're not taking any of these documents with you.
Okay,
You're
let's-
making a list of the documents you want. And again, I repeat, I do not consent to be recorded. You're recording me against my will.
No, I did not say. I didn't say that I'm recording you. So how can we take the copies then? Because the law permits.
No, the law allows you to make a list.
No,
Of
if the
the
copy, yes.
documents,
Show me.
okay.
Show me. It shows that I can do the copies, photocopies.
So, do you have anything to do photocopies?
Does this building have a photocopy?
You're gonna have to pay for it.
Of course.
Okay, so if you want, you tell me, you can write down the list of documents you want to be photocopied.
All of them.
Okay, you want all of them photocopied? Do you want to review them, or do you want all of them photocopied?
Photocopy.
Okay, so I will count how many of these you will receive. The association will give you an answer saying this is how many copies, this is how much it costs to photocopy. And then,
Remember, after 10 days from my request, it's $50 per day. So we have 2 more days, I believe.
we're here for the review, okay?
Yes, you're not answering my questions.
We are here for the review. We are complying, okay? Now, I'll be back. You figure out what you want to do. If you want to make a list for the copies, I'll be right back.